Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Refuge from Narcissism. No contribution with this video. Cable's out again. Yay, Comcast. That's why I haven't uploaded anything yet as of today. They said it should be back at 5:44 p.m., but I'm not holding my breath since I got to get Charlene at 6 anyway. So unless it comes back earlier. I still got 4 videos. I have an update from Thomas, another one from Tanya. I almost said Tatiana. Tanya. I got a couple other ones as well. A few things before I get into what I really want to talk about. Heading back to Winn-Dixie. Actually gonna go to the mall. Forgot to head to the mall first. Gotta head to the mall first because once again it is July 1st is coming, and I'm not saying I forgot it was Charlene's birthday. I would never forget it was Charlene's, but yeah, July 1st, Charlene's birthday is coming. It is coming up, so I'm gonna run to the mall, see what's there, make reservations for this restaurant she likes in Wilton Manors. Chef Nate's, really nice place. So I've talked about this on the channel before. I know I say, if you have a top you want me to cover, something like that, something you want me to expose. One of the things you may or may not have noticed I don't like doing is too much celebrity stuff or too much tabloid stuff. And I've received so many requests from people about this Watts case. Chris Watts, I think his name is, out in Colorado. He killed his wife and his family, I believe. And look, obviously it's a horrible situation. The guy's a piece of fucking garbage. But to me, the problem with that type of stuff, because I look at it, even though they weren't celebrities or anything, it's become tabloid at this point. Once anything makes it on Netflix, I'm like, bleh. Like, I canceled Netflix a long time ago because, they obviously have an agenda. And like anything else, I don't believe anything that's on that network anymore, or on that service anymore. And I look at my channel as a place for people who have zero voice, zero power, who nobody knows their story, and they have no other means of anybody finding out their story, and they have nowhere else really to turn to for any type of real validation. To me, like, the Watts story, again, is as sad as it is and as disgusting as it is, it's now just all become sensationalized. And at this point, I think it has plenty of exposure. So me talking about it, or me, is pointless, really is not the point of my channel. The point of my channel, like I said, is to give the person that has no voice, who has no voice, who has no chance of having their story out, And again, very rarely on this channel do we actually deal, again, that is such an extreme case that you killed your entire family, Even in the cases I deal with where there's murder involved, they're not publicized. They don't know who they are, and it sure is not, certainly, like, murder is murder, but it's not somebody wiping out their whole family, So that's kind of where I am. That's where I am with that. And again, I have to put out the reminder again about if you need a sponsor, ask for a sponsor. Just put it at the top of the email, I need a sponsor. Don't just send me something with nothing attached to it, and then it's just rude. I mean, it's like, I've been through this on this channel so many times, and to me, it's usually it's a giant red flag. It's just a giant red flag, and those of you who've been on the channel for a long time, you know why. You know why it's a red flag. People just they just don't want to ask. They just don't want to ask. They want the video, but they don't want to ask. So, other than that, so I mean, that's pretty much channel related. Where I'm at. 4 videos in the queue, like I said. Gave you a little preview of that. And again, I have to remind you, you can't believe anything that you're hearing in the media. I mean, you can't. See, I'm in a weird spot because I have a lot I want to say, but I don't want to get fucking deplatformed. There are people who are just citing statistics from places like the CDC or the WHO and they're getting kicked off and they're getting deplatformed and they're losing their channels and they're losing their ability to bank and be a person, and it's still frightening. I try to keep, and you got to understand, I'm trying to keep a low profile. I'm trying to keep my head down to keep the channel going, because for them to make me go away is nothing. It's nothing. I mean, they're making people disappear who have media platforms, who have huge media platforms, who are on TV, who are well-known names. And I'm keeping it vague because you keep it vague, they can't nail you on anything. Okay? But those of you who follow the channel, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. These areas up north, and I keep seeing the right, they're making the same mistakes over and over. Okay? They are not tactically retreating from these areas, a lot of them. You got people now looking to donate to AOC's, whoever this girl is who's going to run against AOC up in New York. You have no chance. They are not voting against. They don't care what she does. They don't care. They don't care. It's all identity politics. That's what's happened up there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much they defund the police or how much crime goes up right now. They don't care. You're not winning those areas. Those school boards that are pushing that critical race theory up in Virginia and in these liberal enclave cities, you're not getting those school board members out. You're just not. Because if it was just the parents voting, yeah, they'd be gone tomorrow. But it's not just the parents voting. It's everybody in the city. The same people that voted them in the first place will vote them in again. Yeah, it looks like they're in a lot of trouble when you got all the parents filling an auditorium in a school, but it's 500 parents in an auditorium. If it's 500 parents, and I don't even think it's that many, there's 200 parents in an auditorium. They make a lot of noise and it looks big. Well, it doesn't really do much for you in a city where 500,000 might be voting, 1 million are voting. And all you do is get yourself demoralized on election day and get laughed at. and have them laugh at you, which is what they want to do. You know, God, I've been to the gym the last couple days. No more temperature checks, no more masks anywhere, no anything. It's wide open. California's trying to put everybody back on lockdown again for this new variant. You know, our freedoms are slipping away. Anything that was used, and you know, I'm guilty of it because, you know, I was all for the war in Iraq back in 2000. Yeah, go get them, blow them up, yada, yada, yada. Our free, what do you care if they're collecting information? You're not doing it. Well, whatever they use against our foreign enemy, these intelligence agencies, they're just bound to eventually turn it on us. And that's what they're doing. And they don't care. They don't care. The funny thing is here, and you know, the funny thing is one of the things we're, as conservatives, we were kind of holding our breath for was, you know, this FTC complaint against the tech companies, you know. You know, break up the monopolies, go after Facebook, go after YouTube, go after Google. Well, what happened? Well, the federal judge yesterday said, nah, there's no proof of that. Facebook's good to go do whatever you want. This Judge Boasberg. Same judge that's supposed to be doing something about all the FISA abuses. The same judge, okay, who let Kevin Kleinsmith, the guy who doctored evidence, okay, who doctored evidence in the Mueller investigation, said that that changed the email to say George Papadopoulos wasn't a CIA asset when he absolutely was. Got probation, and now that, like, it's a few players. It's a few players in this, the same people over and over again. The same judge, that Amy Jackson, who, you know, who railroaded not only Roger Stone but Paul Manafort, was the same judge that also ruled that Hillary Clinton can't be sued over emails and that there was nothing there. That there was no there. Bill, and then we come to find out that Bill Barr was running interference the entire time, which deep down I always, because it could have went two ways. Bill Barr, being George H.W. Bush's ex-attorney general, knew exactly where all the problems started. Because as I've said, if you've been watching my channel, to me, all the problems in justice started in 1992 when Bill Clinton lost the popular vote by 14 million. 14 million more people voted for somebody other than Bill Clinton to be president. And yet Bill Clinton became president. Why? Because it was split between George Walker Bush, who got like 31 million votes, and Ross Perot, who got 19 million votes, and then Clinton got, I don't even think Clinton got the majority, okay, or he got, but he wins. So when you hear about the popular vote and all that, and oh, nobody voted the popular vote, 14 million more people voted for somebody other than Bill Clinton to be president in 1992, yet he becomes president. And what does he do with that fucking mandate? He goes and fires all 93 federal prosecutors. Who do the regional FBI offices report to? They report to the federal prosecutor in that district, thus changing the face of the Department of Justice forever. Forever. Anybody who comes in and is not talking about just gutting everything since Clinton is not serious. So Bill Barr, who knew all that, okay, got in at that point. Okay, so he either knew where all the corruption started because he was there, okay, or he was going to go in, being that he's still a Bushite from the Bush fucking cartel, or he was going to go and sabotage Trump. Well, what he did is he went in and he sabotaged Trump's agenda. That's what he did. That's what he did. Not making any other claims other than that. He sabotaged Trump's agenda. That's what I'm saying. We all know what I'm saying. We all know what I'm talking about. What's my point? My point is the judiciary is gone. The DOJ is gone. Okay, law enforcement, federal law enforcement is gone. The politicians are gone. Those northern and northeast cities, they're gone. You're not getting them back. All you can do is balkanize. If you're in one of these northern enclaves, one of these liberal cities, and you got these investment companies looking to overpay you 20 to 50%, take the money and run. Take the money, leave it to them, and then come down to where you matter. Okay? And stop the investment companies from those areas from buying out those areas. Because what they're going to do is they're going to buy blocks of land. What they're doing is they're buying blocks. And then they're going to put up housing so they can destroy the suburbs. That's their plan. I mean, the mask is off. If the one good thing that came out of the Trump administration more than anything else, in my opinion, is the masks are off everybody. The masks are gone. Okay, everybody's exposed now for who they are. So we'll see what happens going forward. So, stuck at the drawbridge here, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't want to burn up too much time on the phone. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. I'll be back up with the rest of the videos tomorrow. I could use more content. The channel could definitely use some more support going forward. You know, it's getting around that time. So again, heading to the mall, Charlene's birthday. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You guys know what to do with the links in the description box. Support the channel, guys. Support the channel. Because there's really nobody here to defend it. Nobody. Federal judiciary's like telling them, the FTC, they're good. They're on a monopoly. They can do whatever they want. They don't care. Let's see what the communist does with power. The communist does what the narcissist does. They use the power they have. So, all right, guys. You guys know what to do with the links. I'll see you all soon. Take care.